Alright, it's Ron Goodall from FightHype.com. I'm here with Harold, the King Calderon. How's it going?
What's up, brother?
Great, man. First and foremost, for a lot of people who don't know, 27-0.
18
undefeated,
knockouts.
18 knockouts.
Yeah.
Welterweight, super welterweight.
Welterweight, campaigning in between super welterweight too.
Okay, alright. So, what brings y'all into Vegas? Like, what's going on?
I came to do some interviews and stuff. I was just at the Boxing Boys doing the interview and then, just enjoying Vegas a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And sure enough, you're probably also maybe scouting for some potential fights or
oh yeah,
some
absolutely.
work.
Yeah, that's basically another reason we're here. We're trying to force a fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been patiently waiting for a big fight, and it's like it's not happening. So I guess I got to go out there and get it myself.
For a guy that's 27-0, 18 knockouts, I'm sure a lot of people probably aren't racing to fight you. But I'm sure there's probably like certain promoters or certain people maybe racing to sign you, or what's the whole, ordeal?
Man, it's confusing, bro. Like, I don't understand. Everybody knows who I am in the game. You know what I'm saying? The big promoters and everything. They know I'm ready to fight. It's just something's not adding up. Something's not clicking. So I'm just patiently waiting. But now I'm just gonna have to go out there and just call out and just try to make something happen myself. Till they make the decision to give me the call for these fights.
Now, for like some of the fans who are learning about you, you train out of, I believe, Florida?
Yeah, I train out of KO Fitness in Miami.
Okay, and so I'm assuming maybe you bumped into like a John David Jackson out there, or?
Oh yeah, of course. I used to train with John David Jackson. That was my trainer he got me ready for like 2 fights.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
like the John David Jackson.
John David Jackson.
Like the one that works for Claressa Shields now and everything?
Yeah, Claressa Shields. Shout out my sister Claressa Shields. Yeah, that's her.
Have you got to like see her spar, or have you got to?
Yeah, we used to work together. I used to spar with Claressa Shields.
Really?
I helped her get ready for a couple fights. You know what I'm saying? That's my sister, man. She comes to my fights. I support her. She supports me. It's all love.
How fast is Claressa? Everyone says she's she got some speedy hands, and
yeah, she fast. She throws them 2-3 punches and it's like pop pop pop. Like she got good timing, good rhythm. She's nice, man. For sure. And she's strong.
Okay, I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Like people always said, oh, she doesn't knock out and things like that, but she's strong.
She's strong. Absolutely.
What do you think they get that narrative from? Is it because of the 2-minute rounds that women go through that she doesn't have really the opportunity, or just?
I just feel like. It could be the 2 minutes because 3 minutes is really, I feel like 3 minutes you could get the job done. 2 minutes is a little, you the first minute and a couple seconds you get in the rhythm of the round. You know what I'm saying? So I guess if with 3 minutes, I'm pretty sure she probably would get more knockouts for sure, easily.
And seeing the fact that you're in Florida, nicknamed the King, I'm assuming that you probably faced everyone around in that local area of Florida.
Yeah, I ran through Florida, bro. Like,
really?
Yeah, everybody's calling me out over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of getting called out. I'm done with that. It's time for me to get to the biggest stage, man. And that's really where I'm at right now. That's the point of my career that I'm in right now.
Well, obviously I have to ask. I'm sure there's like the Crawford and Spence fights that you probably would want.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the goal, is to fight the champions. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, them boys for sure. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. I'm ranked number 10 right now in WBA, so I'm just climbing the ranks, man.
How realistic do you think like that might happen? Because obviously these guys are at 147 now, but they might maybe move 154, things like that. You think that is a possibility?
Hey man, I don't count nothing out, but yeah, we're in a difficult situation with them 2 boys trying to fight each other and not happening, and it's delaying the game right now for the welterweight division, I feel like. So if it happens, hey, I'm ready. That's what I want. But
seeing that the welterweight division is stacked and a lot of guys, that those 2 guys don't happen to fight each other, or they have to move out the division, it's going to be a wide open welterweight division. So there's obviously probably like a hit list of guys that you probably want. I'm just curious, and maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody in the top 10, anybody in front of me could get it. Like that's the plan. Like, hopefully they do leave if they don't fight, or if I don't get the opportunity to fight them, they leave, and then, like you said, I feel like it's perfect timing. So they leaving and I'm coming in and trying to take over the division.
Has there been any like talks of like potential fights with any up and coming, maybe mega fights or super fights coming in 2023?
Nothing concrete. I know fighters at Golden Boy, they don't want no smoke, man. Their handlers is not. They don't want no part of Harold Calderon.
Really? Like you guys actually went over, sent some offers, or like you reached out?
Trust me, I have have proof that they don't want it. Like, I'm not saying the fighters, but I know the handler, somebody in the team in Golden Boy, the welterweights, they do not want this smoke, bro.
And just curious, you know, if you can say, I don't know if you, but like
I ain't gonna expose how I know what I know, but trust me, I got facts from somebody's team that's in Golden Boy. They don't want it.
Well, there's only a few guys over at the Golden Boy, so is it safe to say like maybe like one's like a Blair Cobbs or would you face a Blair Cobbs?
Anybody, any welterweight at Golden Boy I fight for sure. That's a fact. Anybody.
Would like Alexa Rocha be something that interests you, or
definitely.
like?
You know, he's above me, I think, in the rankings. So yeah, anybody ahead of me, I'm coming.
You know,
definitely not trying to look back. You know, I'm not trying to fight no upcoming fighter or someone that's trying to build a name. Nah, I just want top 10. I'm in the rankings already, so anybody in the ranking.
You know, Alexa Rocha's had like a really good performance. You know, after the Blair Cobbs fight, would you feel like that's like a big step up for you? You know, seeing that you're kind of.
I wouldn't see that as a step up. I see that you know, just another fight. Like, I'm not really too impressed by Alex Rocha.
Really? Not even after like the Blair Cobbs fight? Like, you did pretty good in that fight.
Well, he fought Blair Cobbs.
What's wrong with Blair Cobbs though?
He's more mouth than, you know.
Really?
Than fighting. That's how I see it. That's yeah.
But he had a really good performance against Maurice Hooker though. Like, he was a former champion, did really good with Jose Ramirez. Like, you know.
That's a record.
Yeah. I ain't really got too much to say about that guy.
Really?
Right.
So, but would?
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you know that opportunity comes, I'm taking it. No questions asked. Blair Cobbs, whoever, anybody on Golden Boy, any welterweight from that, they could get it. Like for sure.
What would you rate out of like A to F tier, like grading school? How would you rate like a Blair Cobbs or Alexa Rocha or?
I'll give them like a B level.
Both of them?
Both of them, yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Maybe like a B minus for Blair.
Really?
Yeah.
Why the B minus?
Because I just feel like he was all talk. He was all talk.
Just hype?
Yeah, just hype.
Okay. Well, there's 2 Golden Boy fighters. The other one would be Virgil Ortiz.
Right.
I don't know about Virgil. Virgil got a lot of good wins. Like, would you want to just go straight to Virgil if they offered a Virgil Ortiz fight?
We was ready for that. Yes, like for sure. Like Virgil, anybody Golden Boy. Like I said, for sure.
How would you rate Virgil Ortiz as a?
Nah, he's a good fighter. Got nothing bad to say about him. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he's in the way. He's in my way.
So none of the Golden Boy, you know, handlers are gonna let any of those fights happen.
For sure, they're not letting that happen no time soon, because I know, and they don't want no part of Harold Calderon.
What about like maybe the PBC side? I mean, there's, you know, obviously Thurman probably might get the Spence fight, so I'm assuming it'd be great to have Thurman.
Yeah, he's looking for a comeback fight. Definitely something.
That's Florida, right?
And it's Florida. We could fight for Florida. You know what I'm saying? That's my city. That's my state.
Have you got to like see Thurman in the Florida area? Like, you're in the Miami part?
Yeah, I'm more down south.
So he's like from like the Orlando,
Clearwater, I think.
Fort Lauderdale,
St. Petersburg.
Oh, St. Petersburg. That's right.
Yeah, he's more on that side. Yeah, I never ran into that guy.
Yeah. So, you know, seeing that he was probably like the last king of Florida,
right.
You know, and you're coming into that, could be maybe like a changing of the guards if maybe a Thurman fight could happen.
Yeah, I would definitely like that fight.
You know, if that doesn't happen, maybe Stanionis. Stanionis is a great fight.
Yeah, I see he's holding the belt.
Whoa, what's wrong with Stanionis?
Really don't know too much about the guy. So
what's wrong with Stanionis?
Who is that, bro? Come on.
He had a good win. He fought Butayev. It was a great performance. No,
for sure.
No,
but I don't really know too much about him. So, but if the opportunity presents itself, you know, definitely.
I mean, like, he has the WBA right.
Exactly. Belt, so he has a belt. So for sure.
What would you grade Stanionis as?
Like I said, I don't really know too much about him. I haven't really watched him fight.
I know Jamal James fought Butayev, and you worked with Jamal James, right?
Yeah, that's like my brother, man. You know, we came up in the ranks together, stuff like that. Yeah, you know, he gave Jamal a good fight, but Jamal gonna bounce back. That's nothing, man. Mm-hmm. You know, he had an off night, I guess. So,
you know, the fact that Stanionis beat Butayev and Jamal, do you think, I've heard some people say Jamal James was kind of maybe like weight drained and maybe he needed to move up. Maybe that was kind of the reason why he struggled against Butayev.
I don't think that's, Jamal walks around almost at his fight weight, like it's crazy. Really? Yeah, for sure. So I don't think that was it. Maybe it was just a little off, or who knows, you know what I'm saying?
Now, I do have to ask, is there's a lot of people claim, he's the best welterweight, that doesn't have a belt. I've seen him fight, Jaron Ennis. A lot of people ain't calling Jaron. I don't blame them for not wanting to. Would you fight a Jaron Ennis?
I think I'm one of the best welterweights myself. So if the opportunity shows itself, that's another fight I definitely would take. Sure.
Would you need like a couple fights before
I don't
maybe
need
like
nothing.
a Jaron?
I'm ready to go. I've been doing this for a while. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I get a fair shake at my camp, not no 2-week notice type of call, I'm with it for sure.
I mean, he's really good. Like from what I've seen,
Hey, I'm really good too. You need to tune in.
What's your record again?
27-0.
How many knockouts?
18. Come on, man.
What's Jaron?
I mean,
numbers are still numbers. You feel me?
He's undefeated too, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's undefeated, but he's 27. He got the numbers. You get what I mean? Stop playing. Who in the welterweight got a better record in the top 3? Come on, Crawford. Okay, Earl Spence, Harold. You gotta mention his name. Can't bypass numbers. You get what I mean? Numbers are numbers. And once speak back, okay, he hasn't fought nobody. Give him the opportunity. Take his 27-0 away. Try.
But I guess that's the thing. He hasn't fought anyone. And obviously it's politics that come into it.
Politics.
But if someone was a betting guy, I'm sure someone would probably feel comfortable just Boots is the real deal. You don't.
There's underdogs for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Bets get. That.
I'm betting on 27-0. I don't know. I'm going by now. If I got to bet,
but he's undefeated too, though.
I'm
he's
going with the 27-0
also.
though. But you get what I mean? They both 2 top welterweights. So I see paying it out. You get what I mean? Give them an opportunity. I mean, everybody got to lose at one point, and everybody got to try to win at one point. If he's supposed to be the best, don't you got to fight the best? You get what I mean? So the numbers are there.
If he wouldn't be in the why would the WBA put him in the top 10? They know something. Yeah, there's a reason he being avoided. I don't blame a lot of these boxers. There's a reason he being avoided. But it's only a certain amount of time you can do that. It's time to get busy.
So I mean, obviously you would want the Golden Boy fights, but they don't want to make it happen.
Right.
Obviously you want Stanionis because he got the belt.
Right.
And then obviously no one's calling out Boots, but you're willing to fight Boots, you.
Oh, you keep questioning, man. I just told you that I'm gonna fight whoever. I'm gonna fight whoever, bro.
All right, maybe it's just I'm just in the hype. He's really good. I've seen him. Maybe I just need an opportunity to see him.
That's
maybe
better
fans
for me.
need
You
to see
said
that.
he's in the hype, so then I'm gonna get overlooked, and there you go.
Okay.
You heard that story before.
Well, I mean, all right. So I'm not a big gambler, right? I don't have pockets of dough, but just for, maybe for some fun, maybe we can throw a little bet, a $50 bet if you guys fight, right? Would you? I'll bet 50. The Boots. If you fought, and then if you win,
give me that bet right now. Bro. Stop playing with me. Give me that money. Give me that money, man.
All right,
give me that money.
All right, Mikey, I got 100 on Harold.
100. All right. Let's slow down first. All right, let me do 50, 50. All right, 3. All right. Let's start. All right, 150. All right, 150. All right.
We in there.
So.
Somebody call Boots.
So, well, obviously, a fight with Boots would be networks, and he fights on Showtime.
Yeah. Politics to this business that we're in.
What do you think you have to do to get these fights? Then, do you think you have to show up to these, fighters' fights and call them out?
That's basically what I've been trying to avoid my whole career. Doing the shit talking, this, that. I try to let my hands do the talking. Put in the work. 27-0, 18 knockouts. Haven't been given the opportunity to fight the bigger names, but I'm still fighting the same opponents that the promoters used to build their fighters. So I basically did everything that they did just without a promoter. Because you can look at my record. The opponents I fought have fought in promoter fighters. So I feel like I've done everything that I can with the cards I was dealt with.
And I'm assuming, being in that Florida state, you've kinged yourself and probably the A side of making all these events. Right. Would you be willing to take pay cuts and kind of going through the politics and maybe even having a B side yourself before becoming the A side to get some of these big names?
It would just have to make sense. It would have to be the right thing because why do I need to take steps back? I'm right there. I'm ranked already. It's there's not too much left to do but to fight the big names.
Just sometimes, the sanctioning bodies are funky though, like that. Sometimes they don't do their job. They might
I don't get into
create.
I don't know about
stuff.
that side of it. I'm just a fighter. I got ranked, and and I'm not with no promoter, nothing. So
free agent.
What was that?
Free agent.
Okay.
Meaning we don't gotta we skipping through the lines. We don't gotta ask the boss. We don't got, bro. Free agent. Look at him. He's a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just make the call.
Send the contract, man. Send the contract.
Money talks.
And before before everyone goes around and starts like YouTubing and Googling your fights and things like that, what would be the fight that you would want people to search if they have never seen you fight before, just to really understand who you are as a fighter?
I mean, I give my all in all my fights, so you could just pick whichever one you want, and you'll know about me.
All right. Well, of course, before I let you go, I just want to give you an opportunity to say any last messages. My last message before I send it is like, I appreciate the money. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. But
come collect. Get this man's address. I'm pulling up. Stop playing.
Sure. 2023. It'd be great. Sure. Any last messages that you want to tell the welterweight division and the fans that are tuning in?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be quiet no more. I'm coming. I'm talking. I'm coming. I'm gonna make noise this year, 2023. That's it. It's a wrap. We in there.
And where can they follow you on social media if they want to get a little bit more?
Harold Calderon _ on IG.
All right, awesome. Appreciate it, champ.
If not, just go to the top 15 in the world and you go see his name.
No, I feel like he got a personal gripe against me.
Let the welterweight. Let's stop waiting for these champs to fight the champs, and let's play the game. You get what I mean? A bunch of fighters out there need opportunity, need exposure, and we need to watch fight as fans. I want to see other fights. I'm not just trying to see champs fight champs. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And let's start playing this game. Look him up. He's top in the 15. You can't miss him on the first page. Stop playing.
Thanks. You heard him. Talk your shit, brother.
I definitely can say though, out of fairness, out of.
I got 2 belts too. I had, I had belts before. I was ranked in, I got the USBO, IBO champion, WBC Latino champion. I feel like I've got a good accolade, and the only thing I'm missing is just the networks to put me on. Is after that's a takeoff, and I've been dealing with the politics, bro.
And that's what I was gonna say. You know how it is. Like you gotta fight either a name or you gotta get a belt, and you go through the politics and things like. And obviously, if sanctioning bodies really did their job, they make things a little bit easier. If there's one sanctioning body and that's it, and there's one promoter, one network, but obviously, there's unhealthy things about that too. But
exactly.
But hopefully, we get to see, Crawford Spence. If it doesn't happen, the division is open. Hopefully maybe you get one of the Golden Boy fights or, Stanionis or I really want some Blues fights, But I appreciate the time and wish you guys the best.